from the unknown. Whoa, 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 whoa. I ran away. I don't think that I'm coming back home. Whoa, whoa. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tyvon Knows, and today I'm going to be looking at every single release album of Juice WRLD's, and I'm going to be sharing my honest opinion on what I think of them. And we are going to be doing a tier list where we're going to put one of his albums in S through D. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe, because more videos like this are on the way. Now, we are going to go in order of his released albums, starting off with his first project he did before his fame. It was his 999 EP, and we are going to put this in C. And the reason why I'm putting this in C, because the EP only got 9 songs, and I feel like if you're going to have a short EP, every song has to slap. And there was only a few songs on here that I liked, which was Moonlight, Look Me in the Eyes, Lucid Dreams, and Rainbow. Now, don't get me wrong, the other songs are not bad, but it's just songs I don't really care to go back to. With 2 of my favorite songs from the album being Moonlight and Look Me in the Eyes. I go back to them 2 songs the most. But honestly, for the most part, the 999 EP is an EP that I can sit through when I just want to, put something on and vibe while I play some games or something. But like I said, it's just the fact that it's his shortest project, and it's not bad, but it could have been better. Next, we got Goodbye and Good Riddance. And without no debate, no questioning, we are putting this in S tier, and I'm going to tell you one reason why. There are no skips on this album. This album is an album that I still go back to this day. With some of my favorite songs being Lean With Me, Wasted, I'm Still, Candles, Black and White, I'll Be Fine, the list goes on and on. And if I had to pick a favorite song from this album, it would probably be I'll Be Fine. It was a time where I used to have I'll Be Fine on repeat every single day. Never got bored of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed Goodbye and Good Riddance. I'm pretty sure we all have. There's not one Juice WRLD fan that I know that don't like this album. So yeah, this album goes in S tier. And with that being said, next we got Death Race for Love. And we are also going to put this in S tier. With this having 23 songs, there's barely any skips on this album. And some of my favorite songs on this album is Empty, Emotions, Big, Bandit, Syphilis, The Bee's Knees. And then you got songs that get stuck in your head like Fast, Robbery, Hear Me Calling, Ring Ring. There's so many songs that's on this album that you can just sit through and just re-listen to anytime you're bored. Now, this is an album that I still go back to and jam to. My favorite song, honestly, being Bee's Knees and Empty. Those are my 2 favorites. I used to jam to Bandit all the time back when it first dropped, especially the music video as well. But yeah, I really do love Death Race for Love. And I don't know if I like it more than Goodbye and Good Riddance. I probably still like Goodbye and Good Riddance more, but Death Race for Love and Goodbye and Good Riddance is almost equally as good. So they both deserve to be in S tier. Next, we got an album that I really, really, really hated at first, but it kind of grew on me just a little bit because of some songs. But overall, the album is still very disappointing, and that's why I have to put it in D. And that is World on Drugs. Now, I'm pretty sure I speak for every Juice WRLD fan here when I say World on Drugs is probably his worst album. Now, there's a few songs that I do like from this album. Just a small few, like 7 a.m. Freestyle, Realer and Realer. But my personal favorite is Fine China. Now, Fine China, I think it's a song that a lot of Juice WRLD fans like. Like, I know that I'm not the only one that like Fine China. But the rest of this album is it's very disappointing. It's not surprising. Like, when you're doing a whole collab album with Future, I'm not trying to say Future suck. I like Future. I like old Future, not new Future. But this version of Future collabing with Juice WRLD on a whole album, I didn't really expect it to be great, but I didn't expect it to be that bad either. So that album goes in D, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people not going to disagree with that one. Next, we got Legends Never Die. Now, I love this album. This album goes in A. And that's probably a hot take because I see a lot of people don't really like this album. But I'm going to just name some of the songs that I like from it. I love Conversations, Righteous, Hate the Other Side, Come and Go, Wishing Well, Screw Juice. And my favorite, like, out of the ones I named, my favorite song has to be either Conversations or Hate the Other Side. But the thing is, this album hits the most when you were in that time when it dropped right after Juice death, and just paying attention to some of the things he was saying in them songs as if he knew he was going to die. Like, obviously he didn't know, but you know, that's just how you look at the songs, especially when the death is still fresh. So listening to Legends Never Die at first, it really hit. And it's an album that I can play inside the background without skipping anything. So that's why I'm putting it in A tier. Now, you ask other Juice WRLD fans, they would probably have it in C or D. But, you know, all of us got different tastes. Next, we got Fighting Demons. Now, here's another hot take. Fighting Demons was hella disappointing. Like, I know with all the other albums, I named multiple songs. Like, I named a list of songs that I like from the albums. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's only one whole song I like from this entire album, and that's Already Dead. Now, I ain't going to lie. I sing Already Dead every day. Even at work, I be like, bitch, I'm already dead. I've been dead for years. Like, I be singing it. But the album itself is boring. And they got two very big songs on here that I'm not going to count. Like, obviously, these two songs are a part of the album, but I don't really want to count them for enjoyment of the album. And those two songs are Legends and Rich and Blind. The reason why I don't want to count them two songs is because them songs been out for years before this album was even released. So I feel like throwing them two songs on there was just their way of trying to get you to enjoy the album a little bit more, having two songs that people already like. And so, I'm not really going to count that. So I'm definitely putting it in D tier. It's going to stay there. I don't care who I piss off. And with that being said, we are at the last album, and that's Party Never Ends. Now, I recently listened to this album like 2 days ago, and I have to say, I enjoyed it, but there's some songs I didn't really care about. Overall, this was a very enjoyable album, though. And even though it has some skips on there, some of my favorite songs from the album was songs like Cuffed, KMT Drip, Condone It, and a song that recently grew on me was Empty Out Your Pockets, which, I'm not gonna lie, watching that music video made the song grow on me. So Party Never Ends, you know, for an album with 19 songs, and there's a handful of songs I go back to and only a few skips, I'm definitely going to slide this in B tier just because it's very enjoyable. And like I said, it may have a few skips, but it's not a bad album. So there you have it. You got 999 EP in C, Goodbye and Good Riddance in S, Death Race for Love in S, World on Drugs in D, Legends Never Die in A, Fighting Demons in D, and then you got Party Never Ends in B. That is my tier list for all of Juice WRLD albums. And I know this tier list might piss off some Juice WRLD fans, but hey, like I said earlier, we all got different tastes. And I would love to know what y'all think about this list and where would y'all put some of these albums at. So make sure y'all leave some comments down below because I read all comments. And thank you y'all for watching this video. Once again, make sure you like, subscribe, and I will see y'all inside the next one. RIP to Juice. We love you. We miss you. And but with all that being said, y'all have a good one. Peace.